I have no idea how we won that game, Martin. I am just like, it's the morning after. I'm looking at the stats. Like, North Korea on any other day of the week absolutely annihilate the Matildas, and yet Australia have come away with a 2-1 win. In every way, North Korea were the better team. They had more possession, they had more territory, they had more corners, they had more touches in the box, they had more shots. I am astonished that Australia are through to the semis.
Well, I think it was a reminder of the beauty of football, that there's multiple ways to win a game. So sometimes it's just the backs against the wall, a bit of dark arts and skullduggery that help a team get over the line. So this might be the sort of template moving forward. The early goal in both halves allowed the Matildas to sit back a little bit and sort of absorb that pressure, but it does rely a lot on being clinical in front of goal. Alana Kennedy's goal was sensational. Didn't expect a little soul roll from her to put one away off her left boot. And then Sam Kerr's goal was just so smart, the way that she used the space in front of her, took a heavy touch to give her that room, and then lashed in a left boot as well.
With Alana Kennedy, like, she is leading the Golden Boot race, which, Martin, I have never expected to be saying that sentence aloud to anyone in my life. Even just like 6 months ago, less than that, there were questions around whether she would be playing at all. She wasn't really performing in this new midfield role that Joe was trying to use her in. She wasn't really getting much minutes back in her club. She seemed to have been surpassed by a couple of other players in the pecking order. Is she the secret sauce for the Matildas? We've got at least one more, if not two more games to go, and hopefully, based on these performances, Kennedy is going to be central. They did that without Steph Catley and Hayley Rasso as well, who were both sidelined with their concussions. So you'd have to hope that they will be okay coming into this semi-final on Tuesday. Last night, they really struggled up front, especially out wide. Caitlin Ford and Mary Fowler were pretty much nowhere. North Korea did an amazing job shutting them down.
How do you see the Matildas heading forward from here, whether it's China or Taiwan that they play in the semis?
I'm sort of a bit worried that, coming into the Asian Cup, there was a lot of discussion about the depth of the squad, and yet we haven't really seen some of those players. I think about that in reference to China and Japan, who are two teams that have quite significant depth on their benches and have been rotating their players quite a lot. When I reflect back on the Women's World Cup, for example, there was very little rotation from Australia during that tournament, and they really ran out of puff.
The semi-final of the World Cup against England, it was noticeable from the start that the Matildas just weren't able to match their opponents in intensity, pressure, physicality. This time they'll have 1 day's extra break on whether it's Taiwan or Taiwan. So hopefully that bodes well for whoever they end up playing.